Okay, in this video we're having a look at a new product. This is the second product in this range of yLED. This one is for the AC displays in the Yaesu and Kenpro rotators, controllers. So this one is yLED-ac, version 1.3. This is the last of the versions I've done and upgrades. So this one has a full bridge rectifier, filter caps, an LED protection, a resistor, and also has the variable brightness display as well. And of course it has the same thing the other one had, a terminal block for easy installation. I've simplified this design to now only having 3 LEDs and a lot less bits and pieces that I've got to do in assembly. But yeah, this one with this setup this way will basically have very minimal flicker, nothing worse than an LED flickering. So basically there we go. So I'm going to show you it being in. Oh, this one's this particular board is for the Kenpro KR-800s, the KR-1000 and the HR-1300, which all have AC onto the bulb, which is up in the top left hand corner here. Oh, this left hand corner. And also for the Kenpro version, which is the same thing, is the G-800s and the 1000s, and this one I'm going to show you it going into, is the G-1300. So what you'll need is just a Phillips head screwdriver, number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of cutters, some wire strippers if you want. I use these style little versions. You'll need a small Phillips screwdriver for doing the terminal block up, and you'll need an adjuster little screwdriver plus a small screwdriver just to adjust the brightness if you want to do that. It has been preset, the brightness. So before we get, let's physically start disassembling. So basically what you've got to do is turn it sideways first, take off the 2 side screws on each side, back corner, get the camera in the right direction. So rightio. Then what you do is you turn him upside down. Of course you disconnect it from power, which is a logical thing to do. Okay, so basically we're going to undo the 4 feet. Put them aside. Move this back out a bit so you actually see what I'm doing. 4 feet. We're also going to undo the front panel screws. Let's see that going on. Oh yeah. Go back down again. Now we turn him around. You basically just slide this front panel back, just give it a bit of a flex and slide him back, and you can twist him out like that if you want, and then lift it up and back out and put it away. Okay, while at the back we'll undo, you can't see what I'm pointing at, these 2 screws which hold this carriage which hasn't got anything in it. So those 2 screws there. You need to get this out of the road, just make it easier to do the job, because you're only flexing the front panel too much. So, okay, so then while we're here, we undo this one here, this PCB. You only need to undo this screw right there. All the rest can stay in. So we undo the top right hand corner screw. We spin it back around and we undo. We undo this top screw here in the middle of this heatsink aluminium plate that holds a component. Put that there. Rightio. Turn him around this way. You can undo the 2 screws. Now these screws are countersunk, and they're an M4 thread. They've got to go back on the top here. Okay, so you get that there. That dropping out, of course. Just slide the front panel out a bit. Get the tray out of the road like that. and turn him around. So basically in this one, the two green wires here, so what you'll need to do, now I've already done this because this is take number 2, because I stuffed up somewhere along the line. So basically we have the two wires which sit one there and one there, we just cut them off, go chomp chomp, with a pair of side cutters. That's the ones going to the bulb. These are green in this particular model. So then you can strip these back. You can strip them back and tin them if you want, or twist them up. That gets out of the road. And then you basically lay it over. And I found turning it around this way is just a little bit easier, being on that I'm right-handed. And trying to get up there without damaging anything. So getting those wires out of the road helps, because they're hanging the road otherwise. So they're the two wires you need. Now grab the yLED first off. Now the two screws we need to take out. Can we see them? Yes. This top right hand screw there. And these are going to be put back in again straight away, so I'll keep that handy. And you probably can't see this other one. The one that's down in here, next to the power switch. Take that one out. Keep that one on the screwdriver. Grab the yLED-ac, drop it into position, hard up against the lens, line up the holes, and don't hit the wire as you go through, and basically put that screw back in again. Now don't over tighten these, just snip them up. They're only holding the PCB and the front panel. That's all those screws do, so they don't need to have a lot of pressure on them. There we go. Now you've already prepared these, so two wires for the yLED. So basically bring around the front, grab your little Phillips head screwdriver, jeweler's Phillips head screwdriver, and install. It doesn't matter which one goes where, because this is AC coming from that bulb. So put that into the little socket. I've probably got the arms and hands in the road here. So screw it into there, screw the other one into there. Spin it back around again. Set it back out of the road. First thing you need to do is put this tray back in again. Goes underneath this little bit here, and while you're on this side, just put that screw back in. This screw here that goes into the PCB. Just line up the hole. You probably can't see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Probably just put that in there for now, just loosely, so you can move it around a bit. Basically, now slide. Lift this up a little bit, slide the front panel back in underneath the bottom section. At this point, those two countersunk screws, put them straight back in again. That will hold this whole front panel in position and help you align things. Now don't over tighten those, they will crack if you put too much pressure on them. So get those back into there. And now just spin him around this way. We'll grab those two screws that went in the back here and we'll put them in. This will hold this whole tray thing. Might just have to lift it up a little bit, yep, to get it to line. And then as you spin him around again, you grab the screw that was in here. It's a longer one, that's right. This is a slightly longer one, this one. So all those are done now. Once you're into that position, at this stage you can physically plug it in, and with using the long adjuster, you can get into the side here and you can adjust the actual brightness when you plug it in and turn it on. Probably can't see in there too well, but heaps of lighty, but not enough light to shine where I need it to shine. So the adjuster's just basically straight in there. Now it has been preset. You can actually adjust it to your own brightness if you need, but at this stage you can do it there at that point. So now what we do is, best thing to do is, before we go any further, is put the screws in from the bottom here. Otherwise the whole thing will start flopping around. And here we go. Grab the rear casing, or the top casing, or the main housing, whatever you want to call it. Lift up the chassis, slide him underneath the bottom, flex it a little bit, and basically just slide him on. Lift him up a little bit, give a bit of a flex, like that. Line him all up. Turn him over like this. Put your feet back on again. On the footy, just push the casing in, make sure it's all neat and tidy. Grab the other feet. Another one. There we are. There. Put you back into there. Help him in shot would be a good idea. Turn him on his side if you want. It's probably easier. Turn him on his side. And put the side screw in. Back corners. Turn him over. And likewise there. And there you have it. One installed. yLED into a G-1300. All good. There you go. I'm going to do another video going into another rotator, but a controller I should say. So that's this one done. So there you go. There's some instructional how to install the yLED-ac. No problem. Catch you later. Bye.